React Miami, what's up? My name's Gabe. I am the founder of G2I and also a co-organizer of this amazing conference. It's a pleasure to be here. You can follow me at Gabe_G2I. If somebody can find a new Twitter handle, I made that like 13 years ago. I'd really appreciate that. It's like Steve Jobs _Apple. So I've been thinking about what to share with you. I'm going to try to get through this without choking up. Tears of gratitude and joy. I'm going to tell you the origin story of this conference, and because that sets the stage for everything, all the vibes you feel. I flew into ReactConf, into SF, into ReactConf 2016. I knew nobody, not a soul. I had hit up Christopher Trudeau, who we know as Viju on Twitter, to hand out stickers from React to Flux. So I showed up with stickers to ReactConf. And the first person I see is Ryan Florence. And Ryan Florence has a line of people wanting to talk to him, right? And I get in line, and he turns around, he's like, so did you want to talk? And I'm like, yeah, and we strike up a conversation, super friendly guy. And then the conference starts, and I sit down next to him. I'm like third row. He gets out his laptop to take notes, and his lock screen has a picture of this. Brad Pitt waving at him. I did not bring it up. I did not ask him why he had Brad Pitt on his lock screen. But years later, he tells me, it's because I just wanted to see Brad smiling and waving at me every time I opened the laptop. It makes sense. It totally makes sense. So it was the welcoming vibe, it was the people that I met at ReactConf 2016 that helped me fall in love with this community. And fast forward, and this is well before, the sunsetting of React Native in 2018 and the state management wars of 2019. This is early days, React, and I thought I was late to the party. But it turns out, I was early, and I was really sick, like physically. I didn't know it, but I had mercury toxicity, mold poisoning. I had headaches every day, and I can't even express to you what it was like waking up every day, year after year, after sleeping on the floor of my office, waking up, doing a little bit of work, going back down, sleeping, waking up, doing a little bit of work, and that's how I ran my startup for 8 years. I was like brain fog, splitting headaches, migraines every single day of my life. And I'm sitting there, I remember I was on like a little family vacation in a pool floating in this little tube, and I hated my life. I was depressed, and I needed help. So my wife said, let's do a GoFundMe and raise some money for your illness. It was like $100,000 cash, to pay for this treatment, right? And so on my birthday in 2018, I posted this tweet. And Dan Abramov, who did not create React, by the way. Jordan's here, he created React. He retweeted and said, let's help Gabe. And this tweet changed my life. It was all you here that changed my life. And I said, I turned 33 today, and I need help to get healthy again. And from this one tweet, we raised $22,450 for me to get help, and I'm healthy. It wasn't like my church family, it wasn't my actual family, it was the React community here. This family, this super extended family that I have here that raised this money for me. Someone sent me half a Bitcoin, which I wish I would not have cashed in. And you all loved me. And that's always the vibes that I've gotten in the React community, and that's what we want to bring here. So React Miami is a response to the love that you've created, that you bring, that you share with each other, the humility in this room. Talk to Jordan, talk to Guillermo, talk to the leaders, Dan, Christopher, Michelle. Talk to the leaders. We can call them thought leaders even. Kenneth Wheeler, can we call him a thought leader? We can, because he cares for people. And that's the vibes that we wanted to bring. So when I was up too late on Twitter and I posted this in the middle of COVID, I think someone should put on a React Conf in Miami who would be interested. I was not talking about me. I was like, I'll unlock the domain. I'll send it to whoever wants to do this. But Ken says, I'd go and probably never be invited back. And he did come, and we invited him back to MC the conference. Michelle, who you all know and love, was saying, I was thinking the same thing, let's do it. And she convinced me it could be done. Natter was in, Swix. I mean, so many people replied to this tweet. And me and Michelle, we met, we talked about it, and we said, let's do it. We have no clue what we're doing. We don't do conferences. We just felt called to this, just to serve the community. So as a response to the love that you provide to each other in the open source community, in the JavaScript community, the greater software development community, now the AI community, I want to promise 4 things to you all. And I can probably get up here every year and say the same thing. Number 1, we're going to give back the $22,450 back into the tech community through developerhealth.org. Michelle and I started this through G2I. We've given back over half of it to this point, and we are committed to giving back every single dime you raised from me personally and more for years to come. Two, React Miami 2026, baby. We're going to do it. We are committing, and we do this 1 year at a time. Again, we're not like a conference company. We are just community oriented. So we've challenged Michelle and the team to potentially even sell tickets before this thing's over. We've never done that before. But we're going to commit to React Miami 2026 and continuing to do this as long as you'll have us, that you want to be involved, that React is relevant, and we're excited. The third thing, at G2I, we found out that software engineers, generally speaking, don't love doing technical interviews. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard through the grapevine. And engineering managers don't love it either. Companies don't like spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on their engineering talent who just wants to build, which is my heart. I just want to build to do this. And so we found a way, our mission and our promise is reduce noise in the hiring process. We did 10,000 technical assessments and interviews just in Q4 last year, and we've built these from scratch based on what we see in the real world. So at G2I, we built this. I look at ourselves as a tech company. I don't really talk about staffing and things like that. We have FANG and high growth startups coming to us. They want to hire 5 full-time engineers. They want to move really quick, world class, the best in the world. Or 20 engineers on contract. We can do that. We've built a platform over the last decade to help with software engineers. Obviously, Swix's prediction is starting to come true around the AI engineer, not quite a data scientist or ML, not fully product, but that merging, that in between, building on top of LLMs, that's becoming huge. A lot of asks for that. Product managers, product designers, security professionals. So when you come in, and this is exciting because we're building this new user interface on top of Aaron Boudman's Zero Sync, which is blazing fast. It's amazing. You come in, and we have already screened the engineers or product managers, designers that you want to talk to. So we have completely custom knockout questions where you're curious about things they've done in the past. We've already interviewed them. You can watch the recordings. You can look at the transcripts. We have completely custom, if you want, to your job, technical assessments, which you can go through and watch. And we're also building into soft skills, quantitative analysis around drive, motivation, and the big one, ability to handle ambiguity. That's really hard to figure out, right? Can you figure this out without a product manager, on you or answering you at every moment? So that's the fun stuff. And finally, we are promising great jobs. That's what we've been doing for the last decade. We've been early in React. We were on the bleeding edge and didn't know it. We've been early in AI. I'm super excited. You'll find me at two places. You'll find me here, and you'll find me at Swix's AI World's Fair in June. I just love being in a place where you ask them the future, and they say, I don't know. It's awesome. It's really fun because nobody knows what the future holds. Yet if you talk to Guillermo and Jared and the team at Vercel, they see the future because they're creating it. And V0 is the thing that I tried a year ago, and it was like, wow, this is amazing. We paid out over $12 million to software engineers last year. We give 70% of for contractors of our billables and our rates to the contractors that come in because we want them to get paid super well. So whether you're looking for full-time at AI startup, you're looking for a contract job, we also have, we're hiring, I think, 200, 300 software engineers, front-end developers every month right now for AI training. So if you're interested in gig work, you can go to g2i.co/AI training. We partner with Scale AI over the years to do this. So we're super excited about creating the future. I'll end here. We have lots of amazing surprises for you at this conference, so be on the lookout. I do expect everybody to be here. This room should be packed for the future of OSS, open source software, and the web with Guillermo, Tom, and Taylor at 3:40 p.m. Eastern today. It's only here. There's no recordings, no live streaming, no nothing. We want it to be a super, honest conversation, like I just had with you about my life, about open source. So we might have a special guest. It might be happening as well. So thank you for all of your support, and enjoy the day. I appreciate you all.